It's recording.
What's going on, Fat Guys fans? Wait for that truck to drive by. Big Ed. Here's John. First off, remember last year he said he was losing a bunch of weight and he thought his wife would be able to see his thingy? Yeah, he screwed up. His thing's not showing. It's like the freaking Groundhog Day, alright?
Already.
I'm sorry, dude. You look good, though.
I feel better.
You look better.
About 60 pounds.
You can
I'm
tell.
ready for the NFL season. You know, what I'd like to say here right out the gate is, Fat Guy fans, we haven't gone anywhere. Our love is right here at the Two Fat Guys Sports Show. And Ed and I have been looking at the upcoming season and what is a season, and we're talking about it. So, Ed, why don't you take it?
You know what? It has been a while since after the Super Bowl. We went ahead and avoided the basketball season because, face it, it's not really a sport. But check it out. Here's what's going on.
Green Bay look good.
I love what you hear that? We
Go
got
Pack, go!
They look good in the back of the house.
All right, we're on the Two Fat Guys Sports Show. Brandon, come on in here. I'd like to introduce you. Come in. Come on. We're on film right now, bro.
Let's talk a little bit.
Yeah, come right here.
Let's talk about Green Bay, Johnny.
Let's talk Brandon. I want to introduce you to Brandon.
First off, we got Brandon here. Brandon's kicking it at the Eagles' Nest. He's a friend of the Fat Guys, and he said something about Green Bay looked good in the beginning. So, Brandon, they looked good in the beginning, 21 points real fast. Then they slowed down. They looked kind of pedestrian. What are your thoughts, dude? I mean,
Not training in the offseason. They didn't train together.
so do you think that New Orleans training together was what kept them in that game?
Conditioning was, endurance.
I don't know, man. They're all professional athletes. They knew what they had to do. I enjoyed watching that. Drew Brees put up some huge numbers, and to put up that kind of numbers and not win the game is a little bit disappointing.
Well, the Packer defense gave up some plays, but we got to remember it's Drew Brees we're dealing with here. We're not dealing with a slouch. And I got to talk about Sproles.
Darian Sproles.
Man, that dude ripped it off.
Dude, that was one of the biggest things that San Diego lost in this offseason. Darian Sproles left. They didn't want to sign him to a new deal. What an amazing pickup. Reggie who? Yeah, Reggie Bush is going to be an afterthought in New Orleans.
Bush League.
Yeah, I mean, he can go to Miami and swim with the fish. Him, Brandon Marshall, and who's that? Chad.
Yeah, go on.
Exactly.
You're out. We're back in here.
So, anyway, I'm very excited for the season.
Yeah.
We know what the Packers are looking forward to. I know all you Packer fans want to see another Super Bowl victory. Other than the Broncos winning, I'd love to see the Packers do it again. I want to talk about the Broncos a little bit. We fired Josh McDouchebag last year. Brought in John Fox. What are your thoughts on Fox running the show there?
Well, you know, I got to believe it. You know, veteran coach with a bunch of experience and been through quite a bit. And Carolina did make a couple good runs for a few years, so he knows what it's like to play at the top of the game. And then with the tradition of the Broncos, I think you had a good chance over there and that league has been down the last couple of years, so the AFC West, you know, you're in good shape.
Yeah, I would agree. You know, all these people talk about San Diego and Phillip Rivers and you know, his receiving core. You know, San Diego's a decent team, I'll give them that. But you know what? I just don't think that they're going to be able to do the things that they want to do. You know, let's face it, Phillip Rivers is a good quarterback, but he's never won anything. You know, he's made a couple of playoff appearances, had a little bit of luck, but until they get rid of old North Turner in there, it's almost like they were stuck when they had Marty Schottenheimer. You know, he would just play the same way, then he'd get to the playoffs and he'd go ultra conservative. You know, I hope that the Chargers fall into the pit of despair along with the Oakland Raiders. You know.
Well, let's bring up what's going on right now, and I think we got currently a game, pretty important game tonight with the Yankees, Angels in LA. You know, talk to me about. You know, I'm an avid Yankee fan, and you're a diehard Halo. So, you know, tell me about your thoughts.
Look, here's the deal, and you know, switch gears from football. We're at the end of the baseball season. We've got 17 games left, something in that neighborhood. Very important game tonight. The Angels are a game and a half out, or actually 2.5 games out as we sit. The Oakland A's put together a win today. The Angels, this is kind of a must-win game for both teams. Right now, Boston's losing in Tampa Bay. If Boston loses that game and the Yankees win, then that puts them 3.5 games up. On the flip side, the Angels win that game with Texas losing. They're only a game and a half back. So, I mean, this game goes anywhere for anybody.
Well, and Boston's losing tonight. They lost last night. The Yankees are in good position right where they're at. Big-time Yankee fan, but let's talk about September 11th and football opening tomorrow. Let's maybe take a chunk out of that right away.
You know, I think everybody remembers where they were and what they were doing that morning. I remember just waking up, turning on the TV and getting ready to feed my son Brian. And Brian was a year old at the time. And as I turned on the TV, I saw the second airplane hit the second tower. And I literally thought that it was a promo for a movie. I said, Shell, you got to see this.
Thank you.
And then, you know, when we realized that, dude, it wasn't a freaking movie. It changed the way this country was for a while. And it was really great to see, being a veteran, you know, being in harm's way as a veteran, you know, watching the way everyone in this country gathered around and said, hey, you know what? This is about the USA. And in the last 10 years, the wheels have fallen off that bus. And I hope tomorrow is a safe day. I hope we don't have anything happen tomorrow. You know, I want to say thank you to all of our service folks that are out there right now. We love all of you. You're doing what you need to do.
Andrew McDonald, especially.
Yeah, well, Specialist McDonald out there in Afghanistan. You know, he's actually pretending he's in Afghanistan, but I think they're on a Hollywood set somewhere in Nevada, just like they did when they did the lunar landings. So all that stuff
bad.
they talks about, you know, that's how they roll.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But here's what I'm going to say, right here closing. You know, here we are, fall of 2011. Two Fat Guys Sports Show, live and fine. We haven't lost an inch of where we were. We hope you're all going to follow us. Hit us on YouTube. Hit us on Facebook. Check us out on Twitter. We really appreciate you. We'll do more updates as the year goes on. We'll get more exciting.
And
Ed,
you know,
go ahead.
this season, Fat Guy fans, is the one that we want to make count. This is the one where we want to, you know, take it to the next level. You know, a couple of personal appearances last year. We want to take it even higher this year. We can't do it without your support, so thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Leave some feedback, talk some trash, post your own videos on our Facebook page. I want to hear what all you Fat Guy fans are feeling out there. And we'll chat with you guys next week.
Peace.
Later.